We can start with the second module of the experimental techniques, which is thin film techniques. We have to discuss in this module introduction to thin film techniques and fabrication of thin films. Under the topic fabrication of thin films, we have to discuss thermal evaporation in vacuum. In that, there are several methods. In this method, we have to discuss resistive heating, electron beam evaporation, and laser evaporation techniques. And the next method of fabrication of thin film is sputter deposition. Under that topic, we have to explain the glow discharge. The next one is thickness measurement by quartz crystal monitor, optical interference method, electrical conductivity measurement, and thermoelectric power, interference filters, multi-layer optical filters, and the technological applications of thin films. These are the topics which you have to discuss under this module. Introduction. Any coating which is less than 1 micrometer can be called a thin film. Films having thickness more than this are called thick films. The material or coating should be on a clean surface called substrate. A layer of substance having a thickness less than 1 micrometer on a substrate can be called a thin film. If there is no substrate, in such a case, it is called a foil. A thin film can be treated as a two-dimensional specimen because its thickness, that means the third dimension, is very small compared to the other two dimensions. The nanowires are one-dimensional materials and similarly the quantum dots are dimensionless. When a material is in the form of a thin film or nanomaterials, its physical properties are drastically different from its bulk habit. That is, the properties are widely different when a material is considered in its bulk material. So, nanomaterials form the most technologically exploited class of materials. In thin films, the quantity of the material associated is smaller than for the bulk material, which makes material lighter and less costlier. If using a bulk material, the device becomes heavier. The microelectronics and optoelectronic industries utilize different materials in the thin film form. The other important applications of thin film are in magnetic sensors, gas sensors, anti-reflection coatings, corrosion protection paintings, wear resistance, etc. Next is the fabrication of thin films. Thin film can be fabricated by different methods. The deposition techniques are classified as thermal evaporation in vacuum, physical vapor deposition, sputtering, and chemical deposition. First, we have to discuss the thermal evaporation techniques. This technique is associated with the material evaporation due to thermal energy, and the materials get vaporized at sufficiently high temperatures. If the vapors are condensed onto a clean substrate, a thin film is obtained. The film will be in a solid form. The evaporation due to thermal energy is a simple and widely used technique. During fabrication by this technique, we have to understand three steps of growth phenomena. The first phase is the phase transition of material, that is from solid or liquid to vapor state. The next one is transport of material from source to substrate. And the third one, the condensation of vapor material on substrate. When a material gets vaporized, the atoms of the materials collide with the surrounding gas atoms in the environment and a fraction of atoms will be scattered, so randomized in the transfer direction distance. If L is the mean free path, the probability that the atoms travel a distance d without undergoing collision is e raised to minus d by L. For obtaining good quality films, and the pressure should be less than 10 raised to minus 5 torr to ensure the straight line paths for the emitted vapor atoms. In a typical thin film coating, the substrate to source distance is in between 10 to 15 centimeters. And according to Langmuir expression, the rate of evaporation of atoms from a clean surface of unit area in vacuum in units of gram per centimeter square second is m is equal to 5.83 into 10 raised to minus 2 p root of m by t. In this expression, m is representing the molecular weight of the vapor material, P is representing the equilibrium vapor pressure of the evaporant under the saturated vapor pressure conditions, and T is the temperature. The factors like shape and geometry of the source or container, the position of the substrate, the condensation coefficient, etc. affect the rate of deposition on a substrate. According to Knudsen-Cosin law, for ideal case of the deposition from a clean uniformly emitting source onto a plane receiver, the rate of deposition changes as cos theta by r square, where r is the radial distance of receiver from the source and theta is the angle between the radius vector and the normal to the receiver direction. If D0 and D are the thickness of deposits at the substrate vertically below the source at a distance h and at a horizontal distance x from the vertical line respectively, then the deposit distribution is given by d by d0 is equal to 1 by 1 plus x by x square to the power 3 by 2. And if the evaporation is taken place from a small area parallel to the substrate, the rate of deposition is proportional to cos square theta by r square, and the thickness distribution is given by d by d0 is equal to 1 by 1 plus x by h square whole square. In these two above cases, the thickness decreases by 10% for x is equal to h by 4. The parameters influencing on the properties of thin film are the shape of the container, which complicates the deposit distribution calculation, and the surrounding gases also influence on the properties of thin film. And here the parameters relevant for thin film fabrication are given below in the table. Accordingly, the pressure, mean free path, the collision per second, molecules per centimeter square second on a particular substrate, and monolayers per second or condensation coefficient. These all quantities are separately specified for each pressure range in torr. Please go through this table. Impingement rate of the gas atoms or molecules were very important for the fabrication of thin films. And this impingement rate is expressed in units of molecules per centimeter square second by kinetic theory of gases under equilibrium conditions as Ng is equal to 3.513 into 10 raised to 22 P by root of Mt, where P is the equilibrium vapor pressure of the ambient gas and M is the molecular weight of the gas and T is the gas evaporation temperature. For evaporating a material in a simple vacuum system, a container or a source holder is needed to be hold the source material or evaporant. To avoid the contamination of thin film deposited, the container of the source material must have negligible vapor and the dissociation pressures at the operating temperature. And the 10 raised to minus 2 torr vapor pressure is enough to produce useful condensation rates. The shape of the source container depends on the type of material to be evaporated. The container materials are from refractory family metals and oxides. In such a way, the fabrication of good quality films have the quality of source material and the container has special roles. So, these are the theory of a thermal evaporation techniques, and the important methods of thermal evaporation techniques are given below. Those are resistive heating technique, flash evaporation technique, exploding wire technique, electron beam evaporation technique, laser evaporation technique, arc evaporation technique, and radio frequency evaporation technique. In this topic, we had to discuss only some methods of thermal evaporation techniques, which we can discuss on the next class. Please go through this topic and study well.